guys, it is time for Shop My Stash again. And I kind of decided, since I did at the end of last month, that I would do the end of this month and kind of do it at the end of each month and gear up, like, you know, gathering up stuff for that upcoming month. You know what I mean? What I'm going to use. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Am I just talking crazy? Probably. I'm trying to say, like, okay, it's going to be October, so I want to pull palettes that are going to be fun to me to use for October. You know what I'm saying? And then at the end of October, palettes that are going to be fun for me to pull for November. But we'll kind of do it at the end of the month as opposed to starting the month, so that then I can, like, really just start into the month with those products. So I figured, instead of just doing where I pull products and show you what I'm pulling each month, but then never say anything about them, we're going to do a quick run through of what I used for the month and if there's things I'm letting go of and that kind of stuff. Nothing lengthy, but just, you know, to give you an idea of if, like, doing this is doing something productive for my collection, you know. But first, before we get into that, you may notice I don't have any earrings on, which makes me feel a little bit naked. And so that is because I wanted to share about a company that sent me some really pretty earrings. They let me choose actually what product I wanted, and I chose these particular earrings. They are Yolorist is the name. So this is still in the packaging. I'm trying to show you what it came like. It came from Amazon, so I will have the link down below if you're interested in checking them out. But they come in a padded envelope and then in this. So there's the little plastic on there, and then a really cute little box here. And then inside they are in a little plastic pouch. You have your little care and maintenance card and a way to contact them, because they do have a 90-day money-back guarantee or exchange. So that is awesome. And then there's the little heart in there, which is super cute. And so, yeah, that gives you kind of, and you can activate a 1-year warranty, actually, within 15 days of getting it if you use this little QR code. So awesome, awesome. So let's look at the earrings. So there are actually several from this particular line. There's a lot of like birthstone ones, and some are different shapes. Mine are round, but I know the garnet ones are more of like a heart shape, and then there's some that are a triangle shape. Like I know the blue topaz for December is more of like a triangle shape. So there are some different ones, and they're all gemstones except for the or, you know, like shiny stones. But the May one is actually more of like a stone. It's not like a shiny emerald. It's like a green stone. It's really pretty. But I chose these brown topaz ones because I thought they would be gorgeous for fall. As you can see, come on camera. They are wire wrapped gemstones, and they're just, I love this type of an earring, just with a little like fish hook kind of thing, because they're easy to put on. They do come with the little plastic if you like to use those little plastic things on the back to hold them on. But really, once you put them on, if you just then press the fish hook to like bend it, they stay in your ear. I've never really had issues with them coming out, any earrings that I've ever had like this. So we're gonna go ahead and put them in. And ooh, yeah, they are sparkly, and I knew they would just be the perfect color for fall, like to go with pretty much everything. Sorry, getting a real close up on my face right there. So they are $10.99. Yes, $10.99 for this lovely sparkle. And they are made of metal brass with 14 karat gold plating. So they are nickel and lead free, and they're hypoallergenic. So they're good for sensitive ears since they have the 14 karat gold plating on them. So yeah, I thought that was a really good price for a really pretty little earring. And like I said, there are different colors. They didn't have all of the birthstones when I was looking. They did have mine, which is April, but April has an awesome birthstone because it's diamond, but not awesome because then a lot of things you just are getting like a cubic zirconia, which is fine, but it kind of gets boring sometimes, you know? So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to go for my birthstone. I'm going to go for a stone that I know I will really enjoy for like the fall months and stuff and winter. So yes, I am very happy with them. So like I said, that link will be down in the description box. This is not an affiliated link. I do not make any kind of money. They sent them to me for free. Let me choose what I wanted for free to just be able to try out and share with you guys. So that's that. All right, now on to my products from this past month. So here she is, my Shop My Stash little container here. Everything on my face today is from this month's Shop My Stash. So I will kind of mention to you if there's things that I used. I'm just going to grab. I'm not going to try to go through category because that'll take longer. So I will just grab and tell you. Okay, This is the Catrice California in a box. Love this. As you will see, I put a serious dent, a serious hurt on this. This one shade, super hit pan. You can actually see, I don't know if you'll be able to on camera, but you can see where the pan, I am so close on these two. And I used the highlight a lot. I love this, but I am going to put it away. I have like a bin in my linen closet that I switch out, like if things are really like summery shades for me or things like that, I put in there for the winter and vice versa. So I'm going to be pulling out more like the winter stuff and putting summer things in. So this will go in there. Love it. The Girl Boss Private Society palette, used it several times. Obviously I've been using these all month. And so you did see that on camera. Love it. Very happy to have gotten use out of it. Great formula. Highly recommend that particular company if you have never checked them out. My L'Oreal Paris Infallible Pro Matte Foundation, and this one is in Natural Buff. It's what I have on today, actually, and I still really like this. So this, I was mistaken though. I thought that I had a backup of this, and I do not. So this one is actually pretty low, so I will probably be picking up another one of these. We'll see if I get there, if I want to, but I would buy it again. This is the NYX Bare With Me Concealer Serum. I do like it. I have it on today. The only thing I don't like about it is the application, because it's this pump that you pump into your fingers, and then I dot it on and use my brush. But other than that, I really like the formula. I just don't really care for the pump, but that's okay. My Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator. This one is in medium tan and absolutely love it. I cannot recommend this stuff enough. It has basically taken over my face, you know, main face product category. That's what I've been using now for, I think, over a year, or at least a year. And yeah, I love it. I'll just continue to buy it. The Moira Signature Ombre Blusher, and this one is in Morning Sunshine. Got lots of use out of that, and yes, very pretty, love it. But I think I will probably, this might move into the summer bin as well. Good old tried and true Wet n Wild eyeshadow primer. There's barely anything in here. If you could see through, I don't think you can. I can see through with the light. There's hardly anything left in this one. So I will be finishing this up. I'll have it in my next one, but I'm gonna have a different kind of eye primer in that one, so we'll see how I like that. Since the brow products were all right together, I'll just go with those next. This is the e.l.f. Instant Lift Brow Pencil. I have this much left of it, so I definitely used that almost all the way up. And then this NYX Tinted Brow Mascara, and I think it's in Brunette. Yes. I actually really like that. I have that on. Actually, both of these are on my brows right now. This is the Anastasia whatever kind of brow thing, and it's in dark brown. It was just a little sample. Oh my gosh, I cannot describe to you how much I hate this brush. It's so tiny, and it's not the brush, well, the brush itself is not tiny. The handle for it is tiny. To hold it and try to not touch like places other than right on your brow where you want to touch is almost impossible. I used it several times, I was so careful trying not to touch other places. It just made a mess. It also would make like little clumpy things in my brows that then when I would use like a spoolie to get out, it would sort of smear. So that sucker is going straight to the garbage. Like, I'm not playing with that anymore. My Haus Laboratories liquid shimmer powders. This one is in Crystal Remedy, and this one is in Aphrodite. Very pretty. I actually only used them, I think, twice. But I was glad to get some use out of them, and they're very pretty. I already know that I like them, but I was glad that I got a little bit of use out of those. The Colourpop Super Shock Cheek Pearlized in Lunch Money, so highlight. I have that on today, and I thoroughly enjoy that, so glad to have gotten some good use out of that. The Murad Oil and Pore Control Mattifier with SPF 45. I like it. I think I'll be sticking it away, though, and move to something different for next month. Now that we're heading out of like the summer months and whatever. Not that you don't still need SPF, but I mean, I'm just not outside that much. I'm going to be real honest. The Laura Geller Southampton, I said that really weird, Southampton Classic Face Palette. And it looks like this. So it has your blush and bronzer and then some eyeshadow shades there. I did not admittedly use the eyeshadows at all, but I did use the bronzer and the blush several times during this month, and I really enjoyed those. However, the NARS Laguna bronzer, put a good hurting on that one too. And I love that one, so that was good. It's probably going to start being a little dark for me for winter, so that will probably move to the summer bin. I just realized that I had this Item Beauty Deep Brunette brow pencil in here. Did I use it once on camera? I don't remember now. It almost looks like it could be dried out. Ooh. You guys, I seriously, I didn't get this that terribly long ago on an Ipsy. It is literally like, I can't get anything from this, and I'm rubbing hard. So I guess that will just go to the garbage, which stinks because I love the little brush on the end, but I'm not going to keep it for the little brush. So there's another garbage item. These were the liners that I pulled for this month. I think I might have used, I used the purple one once. I know I used the pink one a couple times. I did use the white one once. And I like all of those. I will be keeping them. As far as these Colourpop ones, I used this pink kind of one twice. And then I used this one once, but look at the tip. It's like, it's in there. If I can get it, there you go. But it's not like, it just falls. So you have to be really careful. And I can't figure out how to make it not do that. So I'm not sure what the deal is with that. I don't know. I'll have to see if it's something I feel like messing with. And then, of course, my Essence Extreme Lasting Waterproof eyeliners. Still, this Black Midnight Sky is going strong. You guys, I use this almost every time I do my eye makeup to tightline my upper lash line. And it just goes and goes and goes. And I have a backup in my drawer. But this one, I mean, is still going strong. So until it gets where it's like just a pain to use because it's too small, I will continue to use this one till it's gone. And then But First Espresso, and it's something nude, Silky Nude. I actually have both of these on today. So that is what I have in my, I tightlined with the espresso one, and in my waterline is the nude. And then for powders, we had the CoverGirl Clean Matte. Love this. It's what's on my face today. I thoroughly enjoyed using this, so happy to have pulled that out. And then the Tarte Smooth Operator Amazonian Clay. This literally does nothing for me. My face becomes an oily disaster in like no time. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll see about passing this on to like one of my sisters or something because they don't have oily skin like I do. And then the two mascaras I pulled for this month are the It Superhero Mascara, which is what I have on today. And I also had the Ciate Triple Shot XXL Mascara. Let me show you guys. Let me just show you. I hope I don't make a mess. Oh, of course it's going to make a liar out of me. No, it's not. Do you see that chunkage on there? Oh my goodness. I mean, it is such a mess. I had already decided like, I think this is at its end because it was flaking really, really bad. But then I tried to use it and it was like unusable because of just the goop that is coming out of it. So that is going in the garbage, but the Superhero one's going strong, so I'm going to keep that one. And then last up are the last two of the palettes that I had pulled. The Kara Duo or Kara Beauty You Had Me at Aloha palette. And that is this super fun, really colorful one. I did a gorgeous purple look with this month and a gorgeous pink look with this month that I really enjoyed. But I have to say those were, I think, the only 2 times that I used this palette. Or was there 3? 2 or 3. I do know, I can remember the pink and purple looks distinctly. I think that is all that I used. So I did use this twice this month. And then, like I said, the Girl Boss one I used several times. And then my Haus Labs Love for Sale palette, that is what is on my eyes today. I just stinking love this palette. I don't know what else to say. Like, it's so good. It's so beautiful. Literally, all I have on today, I have Amy as my transition shade. I have So in Love at the outer edge here. And then I just buffed out at the top with Night and Day. And all over the lid is Dream Dancing. And then underneath I ran So in Love and then buffed it out with Amy. And then in the inner corner I have Dream Dancing again. It's just, I don't know. I love this palette. I think it's absolutely beautiful. And I'm so happy that I pulled it out and got tons of use out of it. Of anything, of any of the palettes, I should say, this is the one that I used the most this month. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. Love the look I have on today. I love it. And then I had said I was not pulling specific lip products because That's just hard for me to do. But you did see me use some things that I haven't used in a while. I used one of my NYX Liquid Suede lip colors. Actually, I ended up wearing that like 3 times this month. So I was glad I pulled it out and realized, oh, I really do like this. And so I used it a few times. Today on my lips, I have the Merit Beauty Slip in their signature lip. Slip in their signature lip. So it looks like this. It's just a gorgeous, creamy, it's like my perfect nude, I feel like. You know, more brownish nude, but I love it. And so that was what ended up happening with the products I used this month. So now let's have fun and pick out some new ones. And just one more look at these beautiful earrings. Okay, so I have a few things here that are going to carry over from last month. So we're going to have my same Wet n Wild Tinted Hydrator Skin Tint in medium tan. And then I'm going to use up the rest of this eyeshadow primer because, as you can see, it's almost gone. And I'm going to keep this eyebrow product because I know I like it. And I'm afraid if I pull something else that's something I hate, at least I'll have something that I can use that I know I like. I'm going to finish up the tiny little bit that's left of this brow pencil. And then, of course, my Essence liners that I use all the time. And so now let's go over and see here what we want to do. Okay, so I think for, what am I trying to say here? Primers. I have this Artless Glow Base from Hamish. Since it's getting where the weather's not so warm, I think I'm going to go ahead and pull this out and see. I know it's glow, which is a little scary for me, but that's why I figure I'll go ahead and pull it now and give it a try. But then I should grab one that is not glowy because you know. So I think I'm going to try out this e.l.f. Matte Putty Primer again. I didn't love it before. I got some foundation on there. But let's give it another try, shall we? I think we shall. Now I did want to grab another eyeshadow primer this month. So I have a couple to choose from. I've got this Smashbox one. I've got this Beauty Crop Stuck on You. And let's see what else I have here. I have an Urban Decay primer potion back there. I think that's mostly what I've got. This is a color correcting eyeshadow primer. You know what? Let's go ahead and pull. I'm going to pull this one to see if it's something that's still usable or what, and it's in light. So we'll try that. And then also, let's try the Smashbox one. Now let's look for, I don't have a lot of foundations, but for another foundation option, what is this? Medium would probably be too dark. I should probably stick it in my summer bin. I think really the only other option I really have is this Wander Beauty. This is in light medium, so let me go ahead and pull that. This is pretty high coverage foundation, so not my typical favorite, but I do still have my other tinted hydrator that I can use, so that will work there. And then for powders, let's try my LYS Beauty one because it typically is not, I'm not going to be able to get it open, I don't think, with one hand. Oh, maybe. Oh, look at me go. Doesn't usually do the trick for my oily skin, but again, we're moving into cooler weather, so let's give it another go. And then also with that, let's go ahead and do my Juvia's Sahara, however you want to say it. And then I typically just kind of pull this out and use it all the time with my, it's almost gone actually, but I've got other ones, so that's mostly what my setting sprays are. I don't always use setting spray, so I don't really include that in my showing stash. And then, what's next? All right, so I want another brow product. I know this one's really dark, the Merit one. Let's go ahead and try the Benefit one again and see how I feel about that. Sorry, I don't know why I'm not focusing very well here. And also for a brow pencil. I think we got some options here, kids. I actually gave my sister like 3 different brow pencils because there was one that she knew she loved and then whatever. So I was like, you know what? I'll just give them to you. Okay, you know what? Let's use my Julia's one. Why not? And that one is in dark brown. So yeah. We're also going to pull another like mascara option. I like to use this Essence Lash Primer, so I'm going to pull that. And then I think I will go ahead. Let's try it with the Big Papa. And then actually another thing that I don't think I said I was going to carry over, but I am. Or did I? No. Is the It Superhero from last month. I'm going to go ahead and do that too. And then, because I want to use it up before I open something else. 4 pencils here. Ooh, I see some stuff catching my eye. Okay, first I have this, I think it's Treloose. Yep. And that is in the shade Grounded, and it's like a green. Oh my gosh, seriously. There. So that seems fun and fall-like, so I'm going to pull that one. I also do know another one that I really want to pull is this Avon one in sepia. Say it wrong every time. Because that is pretty. So I want that one. It's good for fall. This Urban Decay Lucky. It's like a coppery kind of color. And let's also grab this LA Girl Shockwave in Gold Metal. And then let's pull this pretty like yellow too, because it's more of like a marigold, and that's in Punch. And I think that should be good with my other than, you know, brown and stuff. So let's do those. And now comes, oh wait, I missed a whole drawer. Haha. That's funny. I'm like, that doesn't seem right. Nope, that would be not right because everything's still in this drawer. Okay, and this is one of my favorite parts. So let's see here. We've got this Tarte Clay Play. Well, it's got some face stuff but eye stuff, so I don't want to pull that one. This drawer needs to be lightened up, so if I see things that seem really summery, I'm going to go ahead and just pull them and move them to my summer bin so that I can clear up some space in here. Let's see. This is the Ace Beauté, and truthfully, I think that Tarte one is pretty dark. These are pretty dark, so I'm going to move that to my summer bin. This is so, I love the packaging on this. It looks very fall and beautiful, but yeah, the colors are pretty dark, so. Alright, I've got this Haus Labs Head Rush. This is a blush and highlight. You know what? This is really pretty, but that highlighter is really sparkly. But you know what? I feel like I might want that one more for winter, so I'm going to wait on that. But this one has kind of a more peachy blush, which I like to have a peach and a pink blush option for every time. And that bronzer I think should still work for me, like with lighter, I know it works for me with lighter skin. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this. And then for some more blush options, I'm going to pull this Maybelline Master Blush Face Studio. And let's see, does it say a color? I don't know. Number 10. But this was for my cousin Debbie, and it's got some really good pink and like mauve options and another highlight. So I'm going to go ahead and pull that, or not another highlight, but a highlight. So I'm going to pull that. And then, what else do I want? Maybe we could try some creamy products because, you know, now that it's getting warmer, or cooler, I mean. Oh, that's a bronzer. Do I want my LYS bronzer? I know I love, nope, I'm going to go for cream. So I'm going to use my Milk Makeup bronzing stick, matte bronzer. And then I do want a powder option too, though. go with this one, the Aesthetica one. So we'll do that for my powder bronzer. And then let's do, I know this bronzer is way too dark for winter, so I'll pull it for my summer one. Yeah, let's do my Kaleidos Ray Rider. Look at how pretty that is. Also from my cousin Debbie. So let me pull that for my other highlight. And then that should be good for there. Now it is palette time, and I'm thinking this Teddy palette from Hank & Henry. I love these colors. They are such gorgeous fall colors. That shade over there, I love it so much. So I think that will be a perfect, sorry, I'll get the colors better here in the light. I think that will be fantastic to pull. I do know that I have a perfect Halloween feel palette for me. The Colourpop Good Sport, which looks like this. I feel like that just has to be in this month's Shop My Stash, so it's going to be. Palette that I had kind of forgotten about until I saw Alyssa Pope using the mini of it. I was like, oh, I need to pull mine out. Is the Dose of Colors Desi and Katie Francation palette. Like, hello. That green right there is such a gorgeous, I can't point very well with my, there, that one. Like, it's just unique, and it has like a goldy green. It's hard to tell. But yeah, absolutely gorgeous. Has some pink colors too, because I would like to have some of those like pink tones and just really neutral tones for everyday kind of stuff too. So that seems like a great option. And then I am actually going to pull 4 palettes for this month because I've got a lot of great Juvia's like fall colored palettes. And so I didn't want to do them all at one time. And I thought this one would be a beautiful one for Halloween time, lovely October. So this is the one I am using, the Tribe, for this month. So those are the palettes I have chosen. So we've got here all my goods for the month as I drop them. So everything is here and ready for October. So I'm very excited to have a whole new set of things to play with for this month. All right, you will see them in a video soon. Bye.